thank you, Jason David Frank.
And Mr. Spawn.
And thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing.
And don't forget to ring the bell so you know when we upload new content.
That's Tom.
And that's Chris. Decca, what do we got on deck for today?
Get out your comic collection, because today we are talking about the upcoming Shattered Grid event.
Oh boy. Shattered Grid, here we go. So stay tuned.
It's PRNT time.
After 10,000 years, I'm free! It's time to watch PRNT!
This episode of
PRNT,
your source for all things
Power Rangers.
As we heard in the opener, it's time to talk about Power Rangers Shattered Grid. Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Whew. For those of you who haven't heard about Shattered Grid, first off, what do you mean? Where have you been?
Yeah, have you been like under a rock someplace? I mean, it's been everywhere.
Anyway, Shattered Grid is this huge event that is going to take place in the Boom Studios Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic book series.
It looks like this is how Boom Studios is going to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the show.
And it is going to be awesome!
It centers around Lord Draken, who is an evil version of Tommy.
I love you, JDF.
From an alternate universe.
Now, we have seen Lord Draken before. In fact, he first appears in issue 9 of the Boom Studios comic.
Now, we won't spoil anything for you, but we will say that Power Rangers that were in the comic thought that they had Lord Draken defeated, but apparently not. Yeah.
Right, but Lord Draken hatches this plan to defeat the Power Rangers here and wherever they might be hiding.
Which means he's going to go after Rangers from different series, from different universes, and even from different time periods.
Like we said, this is going to be an awesome event.
And we are super excited. Yeah, this is going to be awesome.
The first part of this episode here that we're going to focus on is what we know about this Shattered Grid event already. And then the second part of this episode is going to be what we want to happen or what we hope to happen.
Right. Yeah. So here's what we know so far about Shattered Grid.
First off, we know it is going to be released this month.
Right, yeah. So March, late March, somewhere. Some say 21st. I think it's an old post. I think we're going with the 28th. Okay, yeah.
We know that it will go all the way through the month to the month of August,
which is a great month, by the way. It's my birthday month, and it's also the month that the original show premiered. Actually, Power Rangers and I have the same birthday.
That's right.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
We know that it is going to cross over with the comic book series Go Go Power Rangers,
which is going to be in issues 9 through 12 of that series.
And we also know that there will be other series that will be part of Shattered.
Right. These include, but are not limited to, Dino Supercharge, RPM, Time Force, Ninja Steel, and Dino Thunder.
Let's see. We do know that Boom Studios is releasing a comic book that is pertaining to the Shattered Grid for free comic book day.
Apparently, Zordon is going to be going to the Morphin Masters to help, them help the team against Lord Draken. Yeah,
that's
speaking
right.
of the Morphin Masters, stay tuned to our next missed out opportunity. Yeah,
little hint there.
Yeah.
And we also know that Shattered Grid will feature the premiere of a brand new Power Ranger.
What? Apparently, this Power Ranger has ties to Lord Draken and is traveling back in time to target the Rangers, in the early stages of their Rangerhood.
And lastly, we know that Shattered Grid has this awesome trailer.
Yeah, check it out. We put the link in the description below. And when you watch this trailer, if you haven't already, you'll see that the trailer is actually narrated by Lord Draken himself.
Who is voiced by none other than Jason David Frank.
Because why not?
And again, I love you, JDF.
Yeah. It makes sense. It's a Tommy character. Who else can play Tommy besides JDF? I know Jeff Perazzo did a little bit of Tommy voiceovers, but I mean, come on. JDF, of course.
He is very protective of that character, that's for sure.
As he should be. You know, it's the main character in a worldwide 25-year-old franchise. So why would you not be a little protective about it? With that being said, that's what we know about Shattered Grid so far. I actually read, like, the original ones are going to be in the first issues are going to be, like, in these poly sealed bags.
Ooh.
So you can't spoil anything.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and you have to buy it. And the covers are awesome. You know, reminiscent of the issue zeros.
Yes.
Yeah.
With Lord Draken holding all the helmets and crushing them.
They're all shattered visors and stuff. Yeah, it is going to be an awesome series, for sure. But again, so now we talk about what we know. Let's talk about what we hope to see.
That's right. So the first thing I want to talk about is something that I've been kind of theorizing myself for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
I might have said some of this on social media. I might have said some of this on a live stream. I'm not sure. But I have this huge hope and this giant theory that the Shattered Grid event is going to cross over into the anniversary episode of Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel.
Right. Yeah, I mean, so you're hoping, like, Lord Draken makes his way into the TV show and stuff. And we know that JDF is cosplaying as Lord Draken. He has the suit. He has everything. So what's not to say he might not wear it on an episode of Super Ninja Steel?
That's right.
Yeah.
I also may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Jason David Frank has hinted that Saban wants him to return for a different type of role in the Power Rangers universe.
Right.
So.
I mean, and what better role than Evil Tommy? I mean, come on. It's 25 years of the show. You gotta have JDF. You gotta have the man in the series. It's gotta be Lord Draken. I mean, just come on. And we know that he loves playing Lord Draken, too.
Oh, yeah.
He is all in for it. He's done interviews and stuff. He's all for it.
Again, listen to the trailer.
Yeah.
You hear in his performance how excited he is about this character.
Yeah, I was reading that the people who put the trailer together, when they had JDF do the voice, they were like, only this guy could do this voice. He brought the voice to Lord Draken that nobody else could ever do. So hopefully he makes his way to the TV series as well. Yeah.
Next up, remember how we said there's a new Ranger?
Mm-hmm.
We have this theory that this new Ranger, who has connections to Lord Draken, is none other than
Kim. Okay, here's how this idea got started. If you look at the photo, that it's the cover, the new Ranger, assuming that's them, definitely looks like a female.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that got the ball rolling that maybe it's Kim. But Chris brought up an interesting point too.
So some slight spoilers.
Yeah.
For the rest of this discussion about the new Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
So click on the ahead to the time on the screen if you don't want to be spoiled. All right. So if you read the Boom Studios comics, when Tommy and Billy are transported to the other...
this Tommy and Billy. Good Tommy and,
yes,
and Billy. Yeah.
Are teleported to the other universe, we see that Jason has been killed. We hear that Billy has been killed. We see Trini and we see Zach. We have no idea what happened to Kim from that other universe.
Right. So, I mean, why not? I mean, come on. How cool would it be, you know, tied to Lord Draken? Kim, Tommy, Lord Draken is still Tommy. So, I think this might actually be a very high percentage that this could actually be true. And if it's not, it was Chris's idea, not mine. So,
but if you're in the future watching this video and it did turn out to be Kim, like this video. Let's get those likes going.
Yeah. So we'll see how that pans out. This next topic is one that I found interesting. that Chris definitely came up with. We know that Dino Thunder is going to be part of Shattered Grid, right?
Yes.
So that means that there are now a bunch of Tommies running around, really. There's White Ranger Mighty Morphin Tommy, there's Lord Draken Tommy, and Dino Thunder comes in, there's going to be Dr. O Tommy, you know? So,
Will this take place with White Ranger Tommy, or is he still Green Ranger at this point?
I don't know. Because we've seen Saba.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So it could be Green Ranger Tommy, it could be White Ranger Tommy.
this could be a new story of how the Green Ranger becomes the White Ranger.
Could be, yeah.
But we're getting off track.
Yes.
This hope that we have
Mhm.
kind of would just be an epic episode or a series on its own.
Mhm.
Our thought is Mighty Morphin Tommy meets the Dino Thunder team.
Yeah.
They fight together and all that.
Yeah.
Then it is revealed to Mighty Morphin Tommy that Dino Thunder Black Ranger is Tommy again.
Right. I mean, imagine how Green Ranger Tommy must be feeling. You know, he knows Lord Draken is himself. You know, so is he thinking, is this what I'm going to turn into? Is this my future? Is this what? But after seeing that there's another Tommy, Black Dino Thunder, I mean, it has the makings for a really cool, like, you know, I don't have to become this evil person. I can stay good and do good in the future. Yeah.
Another thought with this is, Dr. O, let's call him,
Yeah.
and Tommy are having this conversation, and Tommy's learning, again, he can be good. He doesn't have to be evil. But in the middle of this conversation, Dr. O turns to Tommy and says, "We're going to need some help." So he presses a button, and it teleports all these different Rangers from all these different series, and that's how we get this big crossover battle between all the seasons.
Yeah. Dr. O has the connections.
Which totally makes sense when you think about the anniversary episode from Dino Thunder, and everyone was and the core team was watching a video about all the past Rangers.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I'm sure there's a database out there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we've talked about some things, what we want to see. Let's talk about the ending.
Okay.
Okay, so we're assuming that the good guys are going to win. I mean,
Obviously.
it'd be a sucky anniversary present if they lost. So Boom Studios, don't do that. But once we reach the end, what's going to happen to Lord Draken?
So you're wondering, is he going to be defeated and destroyed, or is he going to be redeemed?
Right.
Oh,
Okay, let's pick one. Redeemed or destroyed? What do we want to see? Okay, ready?
3, 2,
1.
both.
Destroyed. I'm just like, done.
Destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay. You go ahead and argue destroyed, and then I'll argue mine.
I mean, come on. It's a super villain. If they don't destroy him, it's just going to be, just keep coming back around. Just keep coming back around. Just keep coming back around. I mean, every series, probably most of them, have ended with the main villain being destroyed. So, why not here too?
So you're
In the TV show.
So you're saying, Tom, that the original Green Evil Ranger was not redeemed?
Main villain. I said main villain.
Fair enough. So you're saying that in space, when Zordon was destroyed, all the main villains weren't redeemed?
They weren't the villains anymore.
Fair enough. Here's my argument to both. Alright, so obviously I want to see Lord Draken destroyed. He killed
Allegedly.
allegedly.
For legal reasons.
And of course I want to see him destroyed, but I want to see him destroyed as he's redeeming himself. I want to see a self-sacrificial Lord Draken.
Nah.
No?
Nah, that's going a little too far. Like, no, I don't know. Because then you feel bad about it. No, just off.
Tell us your opinions in the comments below.
Yeah. So, last thing.
Yes.
So, we know this is going to be a big crossover
Right.
with all these series. Some of these series haven't happened yet. Well, actually, all the rest of the series haven't happened yet because
Right.
this is Mighty Morphin. So, how is this going to mess up the timeline?
That's a good point. I'm thinking they are going to pull a Men in Black on this. For those of you who haven't seen Men in Black, I can't help you there.
Go check it out. We'll wait here. No, we won't.
What we mean by that is I think that by the end of this giant series, something or someone, perhaps Zordon, erases everyone's minds so the knowledge of everything can't disrupt the timeline.
Right. Because then you got, like, memories of this and crossing back, and it'd just be all confusing. It's easier to just wipe everybody's mind.
You have memories of Dr. K remembering the Turbo Rangers, and that's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
Check the card.
I see what you did there. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's a nice wrap up to this episode. Anything else you want to see in Shattered Grid? Just awesomeness.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, no doubt
There's
it's just
been
going to be an awesome
so
series.
much hype for this. It would be a sad letdown if, it just sucked. Which I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to be pretty awesome.
What do you guys think? Again, comments below. We'd love to see what you guys have to say about this.
Right.
Thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing.
And again, don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified when we upload content. And remember, as we sign off, our hope is that the power will always protect you.
Let's power down.
Hey Rangers, thanks for checking out this episode.
If you want to see more, be sure to click the link to the left to see our most popular video.
Check out the link on the right to see our most recent upload.
And aim for that button in the center to subscribe if you haven't already.
And if you still want more, be sure to check out our social media pages where we post all sorts of things to be your source for all things Power Rangers.